So we're going to talk about the best stock, the worst stock, and the stock of the week here. You see here, we got the, you know what I'm saying, the penthouse action going on. You know what I'm saying? We're going to see Mariah Carey in a few hours. So happy Valentine's Day to everybody. We're here in Vegas, seeing family, as well as some good time. We saw Janet Jackson the other night. That was cool. Now Mariah Carey. So, you know, the wife is in R&B heaven right now. So we're going to go over which stock we think that is going to grow dramatically because of what happened this week, but also the stock that went amazingly high and then the stock that went amazingly low as well, because we can have the good and the bad. So we'll talk about that. Pop it in. Y'all make sure y'all like, subscribe, share to our channel as we continue to grow. Had a great dinner. Well, I guess lunch/dinner. What's that? Dinner, whatever the case. But was in the VIP area here at our hotel. Man, it was pretty cool. So right next to us was Bo Ball and Jamal Murray from the Nuggets. So we talked about that. Congratulations on his 55. He put up 55 last week. So we talked about that. Talked about how he always breaks my Lakers' hearts, and even talked about the relaxer stage. So we'll see what happens there. You know, got to get the business manager information. So we'll see how that takes us. But SpringWorks Therapeutics are stock of the week. Why? Because the stock went up by 67%. Good googly moogly. Again, the stock went up by 60% this week. So what is SpringWorks Therapeutic? What do they actually do? And why was they the stock of the week from a growth standpoint? Well, they got FDA semi-approval, not full approval, but they got FDA semi-approval on one of their drugs that they believe is going to stop the spread of cancer. So when it comes to rare diseases and cancer, their company specializes in medications that will either cure cancer or at least stop the spread of cancer in your body. And they have had many, many trials throughout the years, and they finally have something that on non-humans has worked and slowed down and actually stopped the spread of cancer. Not curing cancer, but definitely stop the spread. So imagine how horrible it is if I have a drug out there and I'm not able to use it because the FDA did not clear. As a family member, we would be pissed the hell off. It's something out there that can work. Well, the FDA now under the new administration is also able to fast track drugs on the market. So not saying this is going to happen, but if it gets fast tracked, you know, and I know this stock has the potential to go bonkers. Now, it also means this stock might actually, or this company might actually be bought as well, right? It just might happen. But just from a pure humanitarian standpoint, it's good. And from a money standpoint, this company has the opportunity to go up like crazy. So the big stock of the week, from a gaining standpoint, gained over 60%. So for every $100,000 a person had that invested, that would have been a $60,000 gain. Now, the crazy part is it has a lot longer to go to get back to where it was. In 2021, it was a lot higher. It has another 130% to go to get back to where it was in 2021. So from an opportunity standpoint, yes, we may have missed out on making 60% this year, but we have the opportunity, if this drug gets fast-tracked, FDA does more approvals, for it to go up more. Now, with that being said, possibility this company gets bought out by another company, like your Eli Lilly's of the world, right? Or your Pfizer's of the world. They might buy them. But if they buy them, don't you think that stock's going to go up even more? I would believe so. I mean, I don't know. I'm just a certified financial planner. Been doing this for 18 years. Who knows? But the stock of the week is SpringWorks Therapeutics. Stock that did not do so good is SoundHound. Now, SoundHound is a AI company, right? So it's all about artificial intelligence. But what SoundHound does is that they create voice overs for call centers and for AI. Now, they got a huge infusion of money last year from NVIDIA. And we all know anything that NVIDIA has touched the past 5 years, it has turned into stock market gold. So the thought process is that would be the same. And SoundHound has grown dramatically. SoundHound has grown over 200% over the past year and a half. Our clients got SoundHound, and we are happy about that. Believe you me. up 100% over the course of a year? Who says no to that? Stock market makes about 10% a year. You made in 1 year what the stock market makes in 10 years. Come on now. However, it was due to a pullback. A stock doesn't just go up like crazy. And SoundHound being down by 30% may be that pullback that we're looking for as investors to buy something at a lower price. Because think about it. Is AI going anywhere? No. Definitely ain't. Is individuals being okay with talking to an AI voice on the phone? Are we going to get more open to doing that or more closed to doing that? We both know the answer to that. Over time, we're going to be more open to talk to AI over the phone. We're kind of doing it now with a prompt, press 1, press 2, but it's all glitchy. It's all just, it doesn't work. So SoundHound is making the way that AI talks better, clearer, enunciates, sounds like it has feelings, even though it does not, but makes it sound like it has feelings. And guess what? Since December, it's down by almost 50%. Now, today had a huge part to do with it, but it ran up by so much. It's like, let's pump the brakes here. So we're able to buy something literally at a 50% discount where it was 3 months ago. Now, remember, over the past year and a half, it's made over 200%. It's had $100,000. I 2x'd. I went to 200, then 400,000. I 2x'd my money. So as an investor, I missed out on it going up by 200%, but I get to buy it at a 25% discount. I mean, come on. A 25% discount, or today's, December's price, a 50% discount. Come on. You're telling me that one of the best stocks over the past 18 months, and you have the opportunity to buy it at a 50% discount where it was 3 months ago, you would say no to that? I don't know what you're going to say no to. And of course, past performance does not guarantee future results. So it is a possibility that SoundHound continues to go down. But we got you see the back of here? You see the back of here? Right. NVIDIA got their back because they fused so much money, bought literally 49% of the company. So it's basically kind of owned by NVIDIA. Kind of, not fully, but kind of owned by NVIDIA. AI is not going anywhere. Voice AI ain't going anywhere. And companies are finding ways to cut costs. So what's the way to cut costs? We don't want to see anybody's job going away, but it's the reality of the situation. Call center jobs that was once here are now in the Philippines, India, Nigeria, overseas. Well, us as Americans, we do not like the accents. Not saying it's right, not saying it's wrong, but that's what's going on right now. So a company like OpenAI gets rid of those accents, makes it sound like somebody's in America, doesn't bring those jobs back, but now a company helps managing that through SoundHound. You think consumers will rather talk to a person in Philippines or India with an accent, or talk to AI that sounds like it's real, might not be real, but sounds just like an American? We know the answer to that question. SoundHound being down by 30% for the week, one of the worst performances of the week, but it might be the biggest and the best opportunity from an investment standpoint we've had in a very, very long time. Very, very long time. So that's SoundHound. So SpringWorks Therapeutics, best stock of the week, and then going down with SoundHound being down by 30%, the worst stock of the week. But then we have our opportunity of the week. Again, as a certified financial planner, in the real world, we manage over $50 million of assets. We're blessed to help so many people on the social media streets, per se. We'll just give it information. And again, past performance does not guarantee future results. But the opportunity of a week you want to look at, super microcomputers, SMCI, super microcomputers. Talking about NVIDIA, it's a chip company. And a few things have happened not in their favor. Number one, NVIDIA up and away. Right now, the stock of the decade. And that's their biggest competitor. So that has not helped them. Number two that has not helped them either is Taiwan Semiconductor and them moving almost 50% of their operations from Taiwan to Austin, Texas, because they wanted to be part of the CHIPS Act. And since Taiwan is our ally, we want their intellectual property. And their biggest resource is chip making. It's not gold. It's not rice. Taiwan is a very little country. China wants them because of their intellectual property of how they make chips. But we're an ally. We'll protect your country, but you got to give us our resources. And that's the chips. So supermicro computers, not good with that either. And then also DeepSeek, the deep fake that happened a few weeks ago when China came out and said they had a better version of ChatGPT, and it sent all of the chip making companies down dramatically, and it sent shockwaves to the market a few weeks ago. Now that has since recovered, but that happens. Great buying opportunity. So with that being said, because of those three things, super microcomputers is down by almost 65% from where it was. This week alone is up by 30%. 30% up. They still have another 180% to get back to where it was. But my friends, when we think about investing, we want to look at the future. The past shines a light on what happened, but it also gives us guidance of what can happen in the future. The servers, they're gone, right? Ain't nobody getting these big old databases of servers. Now it's on the cloud. See this right here? See that? That's called the cloud. All of the cloud. And what needs to power the cloud? Chips. And super microcomputers, because of them being US based, them having money allocated to them with the CHIPS Act, this is a company that I believe sooner or later will get back to where it was. 180% gain. Now let's say it takes 3 years for it to happen. It takes 3 years for it to get back to where it was 6 months ago. That is 60% a year. When the stock market averages 10% a year, you would make 6 times what the market does every single year for 3 years. If it takes 5 years, okay, 30% a year, triple what the stock market makes. Are you upset about that? Of course not. So super microcomputers, the opportunity of the week, and it might be the opportunity of a lifetime, because chips is a growing theme that will get better in our everyday lives, not worse. So to recap, best stock of the week, SpringWorks Therapeutics, and their cause of eventually curing, but stopping the spread of cancer, and the FDA giving a nudge saying, yes, we're going to give you pre-approval. The worst stock of the week, SoundHound being down by 30%, but it might be a huge opportunity. And the opportunity of a week, semi-microcomputers, SMCI, because of it being down, being up by 30%, another 180% to go, and chips ain't going nowhere. So that's the best, the worst, and opportunity of a week. I'm going to, put that on, right, as wifey is at the other side of the suite getting ready now. We got some Mariah Carey tonight. Probably going to go pop some bottles too, and might pop some bottles with Mr. Murray tonight. Who knows? Anyways, though, love is love, and y'all stay safe on Valentine's Day. Let's make some painless profits together, y'all. Peace.
And you just wanna get paid, tired of making no money mistakes. Make a payment on your bills and you still late, yeah. Painful profits to help you seek change, and you just wanna get paid, yeah. Tired of making no money mistakes. Make a payment on your bills and you still late, painful profits to help you seek change, yeah. Cut the show and just listen. You wanna feel empowered by making money decisions.